This is a new video from me today. This is just going to be finishing off my top 10. Another video request from the same guy who requested a video request from me, which is tuber4life. He wanted me to do a video. Well, he had two video requests. He wanted me to do a video request for my top 10 heels in wrestling, and then he wanted me to do another video of my top 10 faces of wrestling. So I'm just gonna finish his second part of his video request that he requested for me. But before I get to that, like I said, I got my. If you got another video request you want me to do, send it to me in my inbox or send it on this video at the bottom in the comment section, and I'll get to it. And if if you got any questions or if there's anything bothering you, like I said, there's Q&A that's coming, which is going to be coming sometime later this week or sometime early next week. So feel free to send me your questions and I'll explain everything to the best of my ability. So let's get to this video. My top 10 faces of wrestling of all time. We start off at number 10 with Tito Santana. He was the original poster boy before Hulk Hogan became Hulk Hogan. He was the baby face of the WWF at the time. He had a cult following, as a lot of people loved him. He was like your typical sort of what the American person is, your typical face in wrestling, or what your face is supposed to be in wrestling. He would always come out and he would bring his heritage out, and he would always come out and make the save, and he would always get the upper hand on the bad guy, and he was just your typical baby face. And that's one of the reasons why I got him at number 10, is he just knew how to work he just worked so well as a baby face, to the point where you just buy him as a face and you just felt bad for him whenever he was getting treated wrong as a face. And that's one of the reasons why I feel he was one of the guys that were at the same level as Hulk Hogan, is he sold a lot of merchandise. He had a lot of fan following, as a lot of people followed him, and he was just an overall complete good wrestler as well, to go along with his character. And that's one of the reasons why I got him at number 10. Number 9, another wrestler who goes along with the Latino market, who's got a really big following, and that's Rey Mysterio Jr. or Rey Mysterio, whether you call him Rey Mysterio Jr. in WCW or ECW, or just call him Rey Mysterio in the WWF or WWE. Really, this guy was a really good face. He was over with the crowd. He just got you he got the crowd sucked into some of his matches. He was a good high flyer, and he could cut really good face promos, and he was just overall a very good face. And he can also sell merchandises as well, and he can also sell out a lot of arenas, whether it's in Mexico, or can get the following from the Latino market to get more people to watch the WWE, mainly based on him. That's one of the reasons why I feel he's another one of those top faces in wrestling, and one of the reasons why the WWE now is bigger and has a bigger fan following and bigger Latino market, solely based on the fact that Rey Mysterio, as he's just one of the big stars in Mexico, and then just the big stars in the United States. Number 8 goes to Sting. Sting is another one of those baby faces, sort of like Hulk Hogan in Ultimate Warrior. He fought against evil and made sure the forces of evil wouldn't try to wreak havoc in WCW. Even when he went to that Crow gimmick of being black and white, he managed to make sure that the NWO weren't wreaking havoc in WCW. And that's just one of the reasons that made him such a real good face, is the crowd was into him. They would cheer for him. They would get him pumped up to make him make that comeback that he always made in his matches. And that just made him such a real good face, whether he was the blonde Sting or, like I said, the black and white, the Crow Sting. It doesn't matter. He was just one of the best baby faces in wrestling of all time. That's one of the reasons why I got him at number 8. Number 7, Shawn Michaels. Now, many people are going to argue, why did you put Shawn Michaels here as a face when he was better as a heel? Now I solely agree that he was a good heel, but he was also a good baby face, as he got a lot of fan following when he was face in '96. He had a lot of people coming to see his matches, a lot of people wanting to touch him or get their hands on him, and he just cut good face promos, and he was just a very good face, a face that you wanna you put your money on, or you wanna back up. Back up when it came to being in big matches, and that's what he did when he was a baby face. And that's one of the reasons why I got him at number 7. Number 6, I got The Undertaker, another wrestler who's a very good face. The guy could get the crowd pumped up, can cut real good promos, can make that face comeback in his matches, can sell a lot of merchandise, has a lot of people talking about him nowadays as one of the top faces in the WWE, and he just can tell a good story as a baby face in all of his matches. That's one of the reasons why I got him at number 6, is he's just a very good face. He's also good as a heel, but I prefer him better as a face, as the WWE somehow can book him better as a face than they do when he's a heel. And that's one of the reasons I got him at number 6. Number 5, I got AJ Styles, another one of those baby faces that has got that look as a baby face and can get the crowd behind him and can back him up in every match that he's in. And another wrestler that can just pull off good moves whenever he's a face. He can just pull off so many moves when he's a face. It's just ridiculous. And he can cut good face promos as well. And he's just a complete package, a guy that you want, just a total package when it comes to babyface. And that's one of the reasons why I got him at number 5, is he's more better as a face than he is a heel. As TNA tried to have him go, they tried to turn him heel and try to do something with him as heel, but it just didn't work, as the fans just didn't buy AJ Styles as a heel. They just liked him more better as a face. And that's one of the reasons why I got him in this top 10 list. And at number 5, is he's just a real good face and better as a face than he is a heel. Number 4, I got Ricky Steamboat, one of the best baby faces of all time, as this guy can sell real well as a baby face, can sell injuries, can sell beatings as a babyface, can cut good babyface promos, can get the crowd behind him, can tell good stories as a face in his matches whenever he has a match. Just look at his matchup against Randy Savage and Steve Austin. He told real good stories in those matches as a babyface. And just overall, he's exactly what most babyfaces now, what the wrestling industry is missing now when it comes to baby faces. And that's one of the reasons why I got him at number 4, is he's just what typical baby faces now in WWE or any other promotion is supposed to be. And that's why I got him at number 4. Number 3, I got Chris Benoit, a guy who's sort of better as a face, than he is a heel. He is sort of good as a heel, but it's mainly when he's a face that he sort of can work magic as a face, as the crowd gets behind him in his matches, can tell a real good story as a face, can cut some okay promos, although he's not really that good at cutting promos, but he can cut some intense promos as a face, and he could just get the crowd behind him as he takes beatings and can pull off some good moves as a face. That's one of the reasons why I got him at number 3. Number 2, I got Bret the Hitman Hart, one of the all-time best baby faces of all time. Got the crowd behind him, had the crowd wearing the sunglasses, had a cult following as a baby face, can cut good face promos, can sell real good as a face, can tell good stories as a face, can sell merchandise as a face, and I could go on and on and on, but mainly that's just all I can say about Bret Hart. He's just overall complete package and what most faces are supposed to be nowadays in wrestling. And then finally, number 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the best baby faces of all time, as he sold a lot of merchandise. He was sort of like a tweener, or he was sort of a mix as a baby face and a heel, but people got behind him anyway, as he did things that most people are afraid to do in the work business. He beat up his boss. He wasn't afraid to say what was on his mind, and he was just an overall complete package and what most baby faces are missing in the world of professional wrestling. Anyhow, that's just my top 10 list. Rate, comment, stay tuned